take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. It's going to be a New York 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Winston now off the play fake. Looking over the middle, that's likely. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a pitch to Tracy. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They pitch it to him. And he's going to be stopped just a couple yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the 1st.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Winston looking to throw. That's completed right side. He does it! Touchdown, New York!
Touchdown,
now they'll try the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that makes this a 24-point ball game.
38, Vikings 14.
Stout all set to send this one away. He'll take this at the 10. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. New set of downs for him from the 31. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll start with a give to Jones. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock. But right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. Tremaine Edmonds. And that means it is now 4th and 12. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away.
For the Vikings.
Looking to return from the 29. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Winston to throw it. Pass cut by Tracy. And he's going to be driven across that sideline, picking up close to 5 on the play. It's second down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
It's Tracy on second down. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Third down, Tracy gets it. He's hauled down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They pitch it out to him here. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Throwing on second. Here's Winston. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Winston. That one's caught by Mooney. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
On first down, this is Singletary. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Throwing is Winston. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives them a first and goal. Just continuing to grind them down, Brock. That is exactly what you want to do with a lead like this in the second half. You want long, sustained drives.
Because it really serves two purposes, right, Kate? Number one, it helps you build, hopefully, some points on that board. But just as importantly, you're playing keep away, and that other side's not getting to touch the rock.
Tracy has the New York touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
I think so. I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that adds yet another to their lead.
Giants 45, Vikings 14.
Stout all set to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings now set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Tracy. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that gives New York the 1st.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Here's Tracy once more. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Vikings offense back to the field now. Well, we all know at this point, turnover's the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Jones off the pistol give. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety.
Hey, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. Fielded at the 11. 8-11 up to about the 23-yard line on the play. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start on the ground. Singletary powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks to really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. This is great. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Third and 4 coming up now. Gray here on the carry. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead. Kate, I would characterize this one as a clunker. I mean, just in every way, and especially here in the second half. This defense has just dominated this poor offense.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Running back sent in motion. On 2nd down, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, win probabilities aren't going to move an inch after that one, Brock. This game over a long time ago, and that touchdown, that's not going to change it.
No, the only thing you hope is it gives you a little goodwill, a little good feeling heading into next week, because this one's been disappointing for them today.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. Still a lot of work to do, though. Down 26.
Vikings 21.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Barrios now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Going to the ground first here, Singletary. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Winston. That's to his running back, Devin Singletary. And they've got a 1st down, giving him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
A give to Tracy up the middle. Shoves one away. We've got a race. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. And that will make it 1st down Giants.
He and this ground game, Cade, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They gave up the gut to Singletary. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. On the play fake, Winston. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah. You know, that's really well said because, you know, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, you know the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
23 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Here's Singletary. And he runs it in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, Giants.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they add another to their lead.
Vikings 21.
Stout all set to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Straight ahead they go with Jones. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. And that sends him back into a 4th and 11.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about them through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Giants and Jameis Winston ready to go once again on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Winston to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Kind of getting to that gray area of the rules and the unwritten rules here, Kate. Like, you're up big enough, you don't need to score, you certainly don't need any more yards, but you also want to get work for your guys, and those that don't get many opportunities. I'll be kind of curious to hear the coach's remarks after this one.
Quick to the left, it's caught. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play, and that ball caught in front of him, and he came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
Ready? Black 25.
Out of the pistol, Winston. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to... goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready? Wait.
From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
When these guys told us yesterday in our production meeting, they're going to be aggressive and they're going to throw it, Kid, I think they meant it. They have not stopped putting the ball in the air.
Ready? Move it. Here we go, even.
Working on 2nd down. Jameis has it in close. Touchdown, New York. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Looking to tack on the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead grows by 1.
61. Vikings 21.
Stout all set to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also, he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Catch made right side by Bell. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They've got a man in motion. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
3-yard line.
I say to you all the time, Kate, this is a game of how do you respond. A negative play, you've got to come right back and respond. So offensively, you could try to stay on schedule. That run will help.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Vikings hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. McCarthy throwing here. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. Some more of those scores earlier, Brock, and this game might have told a different story. At this point, that right there was the definition of a garbage time touchdown.
And the coaches went from really watching that scoreboard to watching the effort level of their team. And at least, well, there's some effort going forward offensively, even if the result isn't what anyone down there wanted.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. That takes another one off this deficit.
61, Vikings 28.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Barrios now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, look, Black, 22.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The line of scrimmage.
The presence. Ways, Brock, you know this gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They're going to pass it here. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. On the ground, Jones to begin the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Jones once more. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.